got your back tonight if you feel like you've been burned by one of those variable rate contracts from an electric supplier. Hundreds of people brought their complaints to us and to state lawmakers about it. Now a bill banning those contracts is making its way through the General Assembly.
Chief Political Correspondent Mark Davis joins us now live tonight with those details. Hi, Mark.
Hi, Ann and Darren. Good evening, everyone from the Hartford Newsroom. Last year, you'll remember, the General Assembly moved one step closer to simplifying the confusing maze of selecting your electric supplier. Today, the state Senate is moving a step further. Last year, 74-year-old Will Gauster switched his electric supplier, supposedly to get a better rate, but ended up paying much more than if he had never switched at all, because when the rate contract expired, his rates skyrocketed without warning. He's a retired physicist that worked on nuclear space propulsion, an actual rocket scientist who couldn't keep from being hoodwinked by a contract from an electric supplier.
In spite of my fairly extensive scientific background, I had a hard time really dealing with this system of electric utilities.
Will is not the only one.
I got burned because the rate went up very quickly.
A new law goes into effect on July 1st that requires the electric companies to tell you in advance what your rate will be for the next month, so you can make a change to avoid rate shock. But state lawmakers from both parties say that new law doesn't go far enough. 83-year-old Bob Rodman is another Connecticut resident that found using the state's deregulated power supply system too tricky.
I got clobbered with, fortunately, just 1 month's worth when I caught it.
The first state in the country to ban a variable rate contract.
In an unusual joint news conference, Democrats and Republicans announced that the state Senate is poised to pass a total ban on variable rate contracts by electric power suppliers.
Moving forward, we'll eliminate the volatility that these variable rate contracts provide.
So as we say, this is expected to pass the Senate easily with both Republican and Democratic votes today or tonight, and then move on to the House. Once it's given final approval and the House goes to the governor, it would take effect on October 1st, banning all future variable rate contracts for electric here in Connecticut. Live from the Hartford Newsroom, Mark Davis, News 8.